Hello and welcome to today's live coaching call and community conversation, as well as our rebroadcast for those who can't catch us live. Today, we are going to be coaching on the one thing that you need to do or have as a woman to lose weight with intermittent fasting. Now, I've talked about this in several different videos, but I'm going to talk about this one thing today with a little different approach. So I always recommend that you come to these live coaching calls and community conversations with something to take notes on, because I want you to be able to refer back to what we do here in these coaching sessions as if you were maybe in class with us. So just quickly, I like to do a little administrative work, if you don't mind, and introduce myself. My name is Diane Parham. I am the creator of the online course and community, the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman, as well as our midlife mindset shift course. Both of those courses are launching this weekend. So if you are a graduate of the intermittent fasting course, you are eligible to join us for the midlife mindset shift course and 6-month community group. If you haven't received an email invite, please make sure that you email me, because registration will probably be closing today because we are reaching our capacity for that class. If you're interested in joining the intermittent fasting for Today's Aging Woman course that starts on July 2nd, you can find the information all over the internet. You can email me, you can DM me, you can go to fortodaysagingwoman.com, and I'll also put the link in the comment section for both YouTube and Facebook. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you subscribed, followed, liked, shared, all those things, because that does help us here in our community. And the more women that we have here showing up for these live coaching calls and really learning how simple it is to reverse the signs of aging and look and feel our best, the better the world is going to be. And it does support our channel here as well, so I can keep coming and sharing this free content with you guys. Okay, let's get started. So what is the one thing you think as a woman you are missing with your ability or opportunity to lose weight? Here, of course, we always focus on intermittent fasting because that's what we believe and have proved works for most of the women here in this community. So it is with intermittent fasting that we're going to be kind of focusing on today. So I want you to just annotate these things here in your notebook or on your piece of paper. And we're going to go through and see if we can figure out if there is really, in fact, just one simple thing that we're missing that if we implemented it would be the solution to all of our problems. So ACV, also known as apple cider vinegar. Someone just recently wrote a book about how apple cider vinegar is the thing that is just changing the world for everyone. And what I want you to think about with apple cider vinegar is the fact that what would you do if there was some production problems with apple cider vinegar, or maybe there was some supply chain issues and your apple cider vinegar was no longer an option for you? What would you do? If your belief is that's the one thing that I have been missing my entire life, and if I just have that thing, all my problems with weight are going to be solved. So what I want you to think about is there are other women, right, who have successfully lost weight and never once mucked down apple cider vinegar. So what I want you to think about is, why are you holding on to that one thing so tightly if you believe that that is the one thing you're missing? Or if you just started doing it, that's going to be the thing that's changing everything for you. Okay, so let's talk about lemon water. That's probably the most frequently asked question outside of what do I break my fast with that I get from a lot of women is, does lemon water break your fast? What if we just eliminate that option? Like, why is lemon water the one thing that you're holding on to so tightly that you think if you just put lemon in your water and you start your day that way, that all your problems with weight are going to be solved? What if you have no lemons? What are you going to do, right? So lemon water, for most people, I want you to write this down, does in fact break a fast especially if you're frustrated with your weight and your hormones are out of balance and you're hoarding body fat. Like that lemon in your water can be enough to signal to your brain something is going on and will take you out of a fasted state. You have to just trust that, right? Especially if you're frustrated. Now, if you're the woman that is like, oh, girl, I put lemon in my water every morning and I am living my best life, then continue to put lemon in your water because you are, in fact, feeling like you're living your best life. But trust me, it's not because of the lemon water. It is a combination of things that you're doing on repeat that are really helping you get the results. So it's not just the one thing. So let's talk about another common thing that women freak out about when they're practicing intermittent fasting. How do I get all of my calories in my feasting window if I'm only feasting for 4 hours? I want you to think about where this concept came from and how do you know if you are ever eating the right calories? Like, do we ever even know what that means? Like, it is so has to be so scientifically dialed in for you to have your perfect calorie expenditure, know what metabolically your body needs, and then make sure that the food that you're eating in fact meets the calorie makeup that is listed on an ingredients list, or you hope that the broccoli that you're eating is in fact that amount of calories. It's all a complete crapshoot. So if you are holding on to this so tightly because you think if only I get my calories right, I'm going to lose weight, I promise you, you're going to be disappointed and you're going to think it's the fasting. And in fact, it's this. Let's talk about managing macros. So again, there is this community of people that think you have to get your macros to the exact gram in order for you to lose weight. Managing macros is just another way of counting calories. We're just counting protein, fats, and carbohydrates, which all contain calories, right? We're just grouping them in a different way. If you thrive in this environment and you have in fact found something that works for you, fantastic. That is working for you. If you are the woman seeking out the one missing thing that you need in order to lose weight, I promise you, it is not going to be this. Okay. Let's talk about deprivation and the things that we say in our own brain. I'm not allowed to. So-and-so said I shouldn't have. I heard on the internet that. And we're that person that's living this miserable life, watching others around us enjoy food the way food should be enjoyed. And we feel like we're not allowed to because something bad is going on. So trust me, depriving yourself of things that make you happy and feel like you're actively participating in your life is not the one thing that you need to lose weight. Let's talk about restriction or creating deficits, or again, managing these type of things, right? If only I restrict certain things from my life, I will lose weight. I promise you that's going to be a short-lived thing, and we've all done that. We all have proven to ourselves that this doesn't work either. Let's talk about exercise. If I only exercise more, or if I spend 3 hours in the gym, if I work it off, if I undo a bad food decision, I can just exercise and everything will be okay. I promise you, we've also done this. It doesn't work. It is not the one thing that you are missing. Let's talk supplements, billion-dollar industry, right? If I take these fat-burning things, or it must be the fact that I'm missing this type of vitamin, or I need this in order to curb my appetite. I promise you, you are wasting your money because this is also not the one thing. Now, can supplements help us in areas of our life where we might not get the nutrients that we need? 100%. But you need to figure out what those are first, and you won't know until your body's in that balanced state. And then diets. We already know that there's no perfect diet. So if you're choosing to fuel your body or put nutrients in your body in a specific pre-formatted way, like a paleo diet or a carnivore diet. I saw a comment on here, someone asked about that. Or you want to be plant-based, or whatever it is you choose, that's fine. But what I highly recommend that you do is you take the diet aspect out of that, because that's going to lead you into feeling restricted or that you're depriving yourself, or probably have to do this as well. And that's not the one thing you're missing. What you need to do with your nutrition is figure out what foods in your life, socially, emotionally, mentally, you physically have access to, fit into your budget, meet your family's customs and celebratory needs. What do your friends do with nutrition? Like, when you get that dialed in and can find a balance between what allows you to be happy and healthy while consuming food, that's the diet that you want to create. And the only thing that should be before the diet is the fact that it's yours. You put that food together. So Diane, you told us all the things that aren't the one thing that we need to be successful with intermittent fasting. So what is the one thing? Get your notebooks ready. This is exactly what it is. Self-confidence. All you need to lose weight, especially with intermittent fasting, because it goes against everything that we have practiced and everything that we have been told to be true about taking care of ourselves, right? All we need is self-confidence, because all the other things we already know don't work, and we're just putting them on repeat and continuing to tell ourselves we aren't capable of losing weight. If you have self-confidence, it's just simply a belief in yourself without proof yet that you can actually lose weight. And in this community, we continue to stick with a lifestyle that we know works for us, because no matter what, we believe we deserve it. And we know that the proof is going to come. And I'm going to share with you why we need to have that belief as well, right? So how you feel about yourself when you are practicing intermittent fasting, how you believe about choices that you make, how you believe you deserve to have an opportunity to live a life in the future that is better for you than the life that you lived in the past. That all comes from self-confidence. You have to trust that it is possible for you despite the fact that it hasn't happened yet. Oftentimes, what we do in these types of searches, right, where we hang out on the internet and we just wait for people to tell us, or we search for the right testimonial, or we're looking for that one magic thing that we think we're missing, like apple cider vinegar or lemon water, what we're depending on is confidence. And confidence comes from what other people are doing, and you hope that it works for you. Or with confidence, what you're relying on is proof outside of you before you've actually proved it to yourself. So what I want you to think about doing when you are searching for answers to the problems that you feel like you have is how much of that search and how much of your mindset is opened up to you going into it with self-confidence. I believe that I can do this because I have seen other women that have done it. That's where you get the confidence from. And I know that no matter what, I'm going to achieve it because I feel like that's what I deserve. And I promise you, my July 2022 intermittent fasting for today's aging women, I am going to help you create this by you providing proof for yourself that when you start something on day one, you finish it until the last day of class, and you practice what you're being taught irregardless of what other women in the class are doing. You're doing it for you. And if you show up every day and you listen to the lessons and you practice what I teach you, you will leave class with self-confidence. You will leave class knowing that if you just rinse and repeat what you were taught, the confidence will come because you will build the proof for yourself, and you will no longer have to depend on someone else telling you what to do, because you know that you can tell yourself what to do and trust yourself to get it done, and rinse and repeat what you know works for you. And this lifestyle will stick with you forever. Before I get into the questions and comments for today, thank you guys for commenting. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, follow, all those things. I'm going to show you guys, if you need confidence to jump in with us or stick with the course, if you're going to be joining us for July, I'm going to share with you some external proof so that you can hold on to that while you're working on this. Because remember, we are going into this with the thoughts from what we did in the past. And for most of us, myself included, the proof that I have about diets, my body, weight, nutrition, going 20 hours without food, it wasn't there, right? Because I have proof of all the times I've messed up with diets, all the times I quit, all the times I felt like I failed. And what I can tell you about this lifestyle that I passionately share with all of you here is that I have a different proof now. I have the confidence that as long as I listen to the signs and signals that my body is sending me, and I rinse and repeat what I know works for me, and I make decisions for my future self, I will have everything that I say that I want for myself. And that's what I want you to have for you. But you got to believe in this first. Believe that you can do it despite the fact that you haven't done it successfully yet. And here's what I'm going to show you. You can rely on to make sure that you have something to hold on to confidently while you're going through class. So these are my June 2022 course graduates. If you're a June graduate, I hope you introduce yourself as a graduate. That is a proud title that we carry here. So I'm going to let you guys read through this. It's very wordy, but I wanted you to see, wordy is what I love. So I'm not saying anything negative about that. I just don't want to read the whole thing. So what I want to read out of this from Julie, who just graduated from our June class, this brings the confidence that I need to make a memory or have a bad day that I can just fast it out. It's not an all or nothing perfected, restricted, or meal planned out, which really makes me believe that I can achieve the future I desire for myself. That right there, my friends, is self-confidence that Julie created for herself as a student in the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course. My friend Lynn is a June 2022 Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course graduate. She said that she feels nervous when she hears people say, I promise. But I say that all the time to you guys here. I promise you, if you just trust this and come in with some self-confidence, you will get everything that you say that you want. She went into it nervous because I say that, but she knows I'm telling the truth because now she's experienced it for herself. Everything that I have promised will come true for you if you show up and go all in, no matter what, and you do the work and you open up your mindset to the possibility that this can actually be something that works for you because you have confidence from the other women who have done it before you. Christina, thank you. I have learned so much in this course and caught everything that I was doing wrong. So she was fasting. She took the course and she caught all the things that she was doing that was actually holding her back. She lost 8 pounds and she feels so confident. That's what we're missing, right? We're missing that confidence that we actually do know how to take care of ourselves. We do have the opportunity and the right to wake up every day looking and feeling our best and doing that in our most authentic way. And Christina found that out for herself as she went through the class. And now she's going to carry that on as a graduate. Tamara, thank you so much, Diane. I came here as a wishy-washy faster and feaster. In the comments section, give me a yes if you feel like you might be wishy-washy with your fasting and your feasting. And I now have my compass pointed in the right direction in so many ways. And for the first time in a long time, you are a wonderful coach and lead by example. I am so happy I invested in this course and myself. And that's another one of those things as women, when we don't have self-confidence, it's really hard for us to invest in ourselves because the only proof that we have is from the past. And for a lot of us, when it comes to dieting and losing weight and body image and all of those things, it hasn't been such a great experience. So if you're only relying on your past as proof, it will be really hard for you to invest in yourself, to give something an honest go, and no matter what, stick it out until you get the result that you want. So Tamara, I am so proud of you, and I'm honored to call you a June 2022 Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course graduate. So the number one thing women are missing when it comes to losing weight, with intermittent fasting is self-confidence. Why is that? Because you haven't done it successfully yet. You need to actually trust yourself. And for a lot of us, that is very difficult. I was, and even still working on, can be the same type of woman, right? But I have so much proof for myself now that if I just don't quit, that if I go all in, if I manage my thoughts about myself, I can have anything that I want, including the body that I want at whatever age that I want. And I believe you can have it too. And I promise you that if you just trust yourself and you trust me and you trust the other women in this community, you can have it all. So self-confidence, a belief in yourself without evidence. It is where we grow in our belief by providing for ourselves the proof we are seeking. Tomorrow at 4:30 or so Central Standard Time, I'm going to invite all of the July 2022 course members into the community group, and they're going to tell us all what they want from class. So they are opening up themselves to have that self-confidence and create the proof that they need so that they can create a life for their future self. And then I will come back at the end of July and share with you the proof that they actually can do that for themselves. So the difference between self-confidence and confidence is belief based on experience, right? So we heard the testimonials from our students that feel like they're super confident now because they have an experience and now they can lean on the success that they just gained as students and they can carry that forward. I ask you while you're in class to keep a journal. I ask you at the top of the day that you really started to feel things kick in to put a star on it so that when life happens and maybe you fall off track, because we all fall off track, you go back to your journal that you had from class and you pull out the page with the star on the top and you go, okay, all I need to do is repeat these steps and I'll get back to this feeling, right? That's the evidence. That's the proof. That's where you can draw on past experiences. And then confidence is external proof or praise from others. And again, I'm always willing to provide that. We have it in our comment section as well from members of our community who have either been practicing this on their own or have been in class and have graduated. So I'm going to review the number one thing, and I need you guys to trust this in the soul of who you are as a woman. You have everything that you need to be successful with intermittent fasting, regardless of what age you are, regardless of the past experiences that you have, as long as you lean into this. Create the self-confidence and the belief in yourself, no matter what happened in the past, the fact that you haven't gotten to the results that you are hoping for yet. Believe that if you just trust this part of it, you don't have to spend money on anything else. If you can't do that on your own, come join us for class. I'm going to provide an opportunity with love and support for you to practice this. Here's the other beautiful bonus that the women in our community get when this clicks in with something like intermittent fasting. You leave class with self-confidence to carry into other areas of your life as well, because now you have proof, there's fact that you can actually make decisions that serve you well. You can actually say, I want this for myself and I know how to go after it and get it if I just stick to the plan, no matter what. And it all comes from how you feel about yourself, because ultimately that's the biggest thing that matters. And if you trust yourself, you believe in yourself, you love yourself, you want things for your future self, you can envision what your future self is going to look like, then I promise you this kind of lifestyle will be easy peasy, rinse and repeat for you. Let's get into the comment section. Let's see who we have here today. I have posted inside the comments the link to get more information about jumping into class. I have to warn you, at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time on July the 1st, I am going to close registration. If you register for class at 4:05 Central Standard Time, I'm going to welcome you to the August 2022 Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course. So make sure, if you are really, really serious about getting in with us this month, that you get registered before 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So Look up your time conversions, all the things that you have to do to make sure you get it done, because it will be closed at 4. And then I will welcome you into the August class. There is nothing wrong with being an August 2022 course member, but I will not move you. So I just need to make sure that that is clear. And if my graduates will tell you when I say something, I mean something. So don't be bummed out at me. And you do not, I will not make any exceptions for this month. We have too big of a class. Susan, I registered. Welcome. Switched from 16.8 to 24 almost 4 weeks ago and have lost my 5 pounds. So here we go. If you need evidence or you want to build some confidence around the fact that you can in fact lose that last 5 pounds, my friend Susan here just gave us the proof that we need. Now all you need to do is have the self-confidence that you can do that for yourself. Now I need the mindset to help me live this way for the rest of my life every day. Every day is amazing at 73. Girlfriend, I'm sending you big virtual hugs. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to spend the month with you in July. Amy, just found your channel. I'm 45, and I'm trying to figure out what is happening with my weight. It's plateaued and have been eating plant-based for almost 2 years. I have never tried 20 hours. Okay, well, there you go. Just provide proof to yourself that something new might be the thing that you're missing to get you out of whatever funk that you're in. And if you need help, join us for class. Labrada, I registered for your July course. I would like to know what you think about carnivore eating, just eating meats and animal products. That's not something that would work for me. So the more appropriate question to ask yourself and answer is, what do you think? I will not tell you how to eat. I will not tell you what foods to eat. I will teach you how to look for foods that might be serving you and might not be serving you so you can make the decision for yourself. I teach you how to read ingredients label, all that kind of stuff, but I will never tell you what I think about any certain way of eating because it doesn't matter what I think. All that matters is what you think and if that's working for you. And then I recommend doing something that you can sustain for a lifetime. If you're carnivore and animal-based only for a short term because you've seen other people lose weight, and as soon as you lose the weight, you're going to stop doing that, I promise you the weight will come back. So just make sure you're answering all those questions for yourself. Joanna, from Toronto, Canada, just waiting for the live stream. Awesome. So glad you jumped on. Jean here. I've changed my IF schedule from 16 to 24 since I found DYANN 11 days ago. I'm registered for the July class and I'm looking forward to it. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Nardos, does your class start every month on the 1st? What do you know? Want to know how to participate and sign up. Okay, so it starts the first Saturday of every new month. So this one starts on the 2nd. Registration closes on the 1st. So go look at a calendar. I don't know off the top of my head what the first Saturday of August is, but registration always closes the Friday before. So the first Saturday in August is the next class. Registration closes the Friday before. Wanda, my goal now is mental clarity, which I researched so much on, especially when they say intermittent fasting is very high in recommendations. Yeah, 100%. That's one of the big things that I was after as well. So that's the link to jump in. It's an active link inside the comment section. Just scroll around until you find it. Terry, hello. GD Mindset. Judy Blue from Hawaii joining you starting in July. Yes, girlfriend, I can't wait to have you in class with us. Patrice, I'm right on time, September 2020 grad. Yes, you are, girlfriend. Wanda, way to go. Lost all my weight and maintaining for over a year. Your videos are inspiring and keeping me motivated. Fantastic. That's why we show up here every Monday and Thursday. Joanne, as you could see by my run-on sentence on your last broadcast, I'm so glad I found you in this community. Joanne, it's fine. I'm a run-on person myself. Appreciate you for leaving us a comment, and we're so glad you found us. Karen from Calgary, new to your channel and was planning on registering for August course, then thought, what am I waiting for? Signed up for July course. Karen, you're my kind of girl. I always say this, and I don't know if it clicks, right? But if you've made a decision right now, listening to this broadcast, that you need something in your life to change, and this sounds like something that could work for you, just register. If you've decided that some things in your life aren't working for you, you've already made the decision. The only thing that you can do to make things better for yourself, whatever area of your life it is to start implementing what you think you need to do. So Karen, I am super proud of you for making that decision, and I cannot wait for you to be in class with us. Yes, a crapshoot for sure. Sandy, happy Thursday, DYANN. Sandy's going to be in my midlife mindset shift course, which is also starting this weekend. If you are a graduate of any of the intermittent fasting for today's aging woman courses up through June 2022, you have been sent an invitation to join us for our 6-month mindset shift coaching program. If you did not get an email and you are a graduate and you would like to jump in with us, please email me. I think I have one official spot left. I'm saving some spots because I'm also going to be inviting our July graduates to join in with us as soon as they're done with this class, because they will be graduates as well. So get on that if you've got the email, because registration will probably be closing early. Sharon, hello. Anna, first time watching you live. Thanks for all your great advice. So helpful. You are welcome, girlfriend. And I love when you can jump on live with us. Deborah, I love your passion and straightforward approach. Thank you so much for saying that. I'm stuck in weight loss and just discovering that. Yeah, sometimes when we're stuck in weight loss, it's because we're in denial about the things that we're doing. At least that has been my experience and the feedback that I get from a lot of other people. So make sure that you're, playing around with some things and see if you can kind of shake some things up. Valerie, I'm learning to say I'm choosing not to eat sugar, gluten, etc. It's a choice, and I choose when I do eat or drink something. That is absolutely true. You always have the opportunity to give yourself permission to do whatever it is that you want to do. And then I also like to encourage women to give themselves some grace. Also, sometimes with this whole nutrition game, right, we have to experiment. And what I always say is you have to be willing to take one for the team. Taking one for the team means you tried something, it didn't work out, and you make sure that the thoughts in your brain go back to why it is you were trying it in the first place, and you don't go into that self-sabotage negative Nelly thing. You reverse whatever it is you did, you get yourself back on course, and everything's honky-dory. What happens when we experiment with things or things don't work out the way we want is we sink down into self-sabotage and negative mindset and all the mean things that we say to ourselves, and then we can't get out of that because we're so deep into it. So make an agreement with yourself that no matter what, however the outcome is, this is just an experiment, and I can either go, that worked, or that didn't. Now I can just check it off my list and move about your life. Sandy, yay to all who registered for class. It's a game changer. Thanks for saying that, Sandy. I can't wait to have you in my next class. The Straight Road. Oh, Jean again. Learning that consuming apple cider vinegar with electrolyte powder in the AM may have totally negated my supposed 16-hour fast. Well, isn't that amazing, right? Here's the other thing, that we feel like we can't get our day started until we have this checklist of things, right? I need my apple cider vinegar. I need my lemon water. I need my this. I need my that. And we should really ease into our day. Just pour yourself a nice glass of water and just chill out. Water in your gut when it's empty after a good long night's fast is the only thing that your body really needs. If you're using apple cider vinegar and holding on to it, and using lemon water and holding on to it, it's probably because you need it because of other choices that you're making. And if you just make informed choices throughout your entire day, you're not going to need those things to get started. Trust me, your body knows what to do. Karina, I found restriction and deprivation triggered my binging. Your body is so smart. Allow it to heal through fasting. I no longer have those triggers. Fasting is food freedom. Karina, I'm so glad that you said that, because that is one of the big warnings about intermittent fasting and some of the thoughts and feelings and the way we show up for ourselves around food, right? And food kind of deprivation and binging and all those kind of things came from how we were taught to eat, not how we were taught to manage our body. And so many women who are practicing intermittent fasting from a healthy place and a place where they're really thinking through how fasting can serve them are finding that the freedom that they're getting from that has really helped them manage thoughts that they had about food from the past that weren't serving them. So Karina, I'm so proud of you, girlfriend. And I'm so glad that you are finding that freedom for sure. Sandy, a clean fast can make all the difference. Exactly. Tony, 20 hours gives me self-confidence. Yes, that's the other beautiful thing. And we call that the energized sense of calm, right? And when a woman, and I talk to women, this is the experience that we have, when a woman can sit with herself in a state of empty, meaning she's not putting anything in her body to push things down, and you have to let things come up on their own emotionally and mentally, that's what I like to call the totally healed woman. Right? You're no longer using external things to manage your mind and your emotions. And being in a state of hungry and feeling empowered and confident is the most attractive state a woman can be in. And it comes from the inside. It's not an external attraction, it's an internal attraction, and that just comes oozing out of you. So there's more to fasting than just weight loss. It really will help you just be a more confident person with yourself. And that's really what we want, right? Mary, first time listening live. Well, congratulations, girlfriend. I hope you took some notes. Christy, starting on Saturday, have been also fasting the past week. Also quit cold turkey with the coffee creamer in my coffee. That's a big step for me. Girl, I'm proud of you, right? Like, why delay? What are you going to do? Like, cut it down by a teaspoon or something? I don't know. I went cold turkey too. I believe in cold turkey. It's the best way to go. I'm super proud of you. You'll probably really start enjoying your coffee for what coffee is supposed to be. And I can't wait for you to be in class with us. Okay, so that's Sandy and her talking together. Valerie, can't wait for class. Already believing I want this. I want the forever lifestyle. Yeah, good. Keep that belief system, girlfriend, because you can have anything that you believe you can have. Just getting the right information really helps. Diane's tough love doesn't hurt either. Yeah, I'm going to give it to you guys straight. I don't have any. There's no purpose for me to beat around the bush with y'all. Joanne, only I can do it for myself. No one else knows my body and physical needs. Just me. Yes, girlfriend. And I hope you guys write these. These are like your mantras. Make sure you're writing these down, right? I'm a huge mantra person. That's why we have things like hungry's where the magic happens. Fast, long, feast well, train smart. It's just a timing thing. It's not a diet. The energized sense of calm. These carry us through. We say these things in our head on repeat. So Joanne, that's an amazing mantra. I would say write it down and put it in places where you might need that little mindset trigger, right? That's what we rely on in these little triggers. I went cold turkey on creamer too. Yeah, Sandy was an excellent student in class. Katie, excited about my body healing itself, like the recently diagnosed eczema that is fading without using. I'm sure you're not using any kind of creams. That's the thing about being in the position that I am so. I just feel so blessed, right? Women come in thinking they have a weight loss problem, right? And they leave like curing these amazing things that have been going on in their body that have been a mystery for them. Skin issues are one of the biggest things that shock women while they're in class. Remember, what you put in your body is a feast. What you put on your body is a feast. What you consume around your daily lifestyle is also a feast. All of those things affect us hormonally, chemically, weight-wise, like all the things, right? There's so many things in our environment that are tearing us down. And what I always like to say about this is you don't have to go out and like throw everything out. You just have to figure out what things are causing you some problems. And so Katie, by giving your body the opportunity to heal itself from the inside, whatever was trying to come out has been managed, and your eczema should not be a problem. If it comes back, pay attention to what you're doing in your feasting window. Pay attention to products that you're using. Pay attention to some things in your environment, because I promise you it's not you doing nothing that's causing the eczema. It's something that you're making a decision about that you haven't made the connection to yet. So pay attention to that. Gluten, soy, dairy are the nutritional things that I always recommend. Gluten and soy in products are what I always talk about too. You guys know I talk about this product a lot. It's the skincare I switched to when I was having eczema problems and hormonal imbalance issues, because the products I was putting on my skin had product and ingredients in it that were making me sick. If you guys are looking for maybe some clean products, I have some stuff on my community page on YouTube, and I can give you guys some stuff on Facebook as well, where if you're new to this company, they give you a 45% discount through the end of today. Give it a try. Clean up some products. You'd be amazed at what you guys can do. Ginny, looking forward to the July 2nd course. When you watch an ailing parent suffer, you will make health a priority. I still need to work on my confidence. Well, girlfriend, I'm here to help you with your confidence. That's the one thing that I love to help women with. So don't worry, but you have to also make sure that you're working on it from this standpoint as well, right? Because if you have a brain that has been conditioned through the years to throw you off track despite what your heart really wants, we have to manage the mind a lot as well, right? So keep those mantras going. Come hang out here with us. Class will help you with that a lot. You just got to keep working on it for sure. Okay, Joanne, congratulations on meaning business and taking control of your own health. Yeah, for sure. Amy, does it help with the hormone imbalance? intermittent fasting? Yeah, absolutely. Because remember, when you're fasting, you're doing nothing to interrupt your hormonal state, because every time we put something in our mouth, it's a hormonal reaction that takes place in the processing of digesting food. Hormones get back in balance. The hormone that causes so many of us problems as we're going through this aging cycle is insulin. And that's because insulin and estrogen have a connection with one another. One drops, the other one tends to get out of control, right? And so that's the connection that most of us are finding to be the problem. And intermittent fasting helps with that completely. Joanne, that's one of the biggest side effects. It sets it to rights, living proof right here. I don't know what she was talking about. Oh, the hormonal balance. D Chambers, thank you. Diagnosed with Hashimoto's and I'm healing through the food, which I do anyway on day 4 of 24. Love it. No weight, no weight to lose. Focus on healing is in your class still for people like me. 100%. Because your body will get to its own set point. And as long as you're not doing the deprivation things or the restriction things with your nutrition, your body will balance itself out and it will find its own healthy weight. So you will not starve to death as long as you're feasting well. And that's why we feast to fast and we don't fast to feast. So you're feasting if you come into class with us, I want you to think about your feasting to support what it is you want to get from the healing environment of your fasting. And that's a real game changer with our mindset for sure. Joanne, healing comes from mostly weight loss is the side effect, sometimes later than the healing. Yeah. It took me a year to lose weight because I was really, really unhealed on the inside, despite the fact that I was exercising and teaching women how to eat nutritionally, all the things. I had all the knowledge. It was just the wrong knowledge for the season of life that I was in. And I had products in my life that were making me sick that I hadn't identified yet until I switched, right? And that was a big game changer for me. Candles, cleaning products, facial stuff, like stuff I was rubbing into my skin. Like it was all making me sick. And once I made that connection and switched some stuff out, man, you guys, it made it so much easier. Okay, Amy, thanks. Can't wait to hear now. Okay, awesome. I'm registered for the July class. Yes, I'm so excited. IF has helped me with the hot flashes I was having, and I've also been able to reduce the amount of asthma medication I need to take on a daily basis. I hear that a lot as well. We have several women who have been on asthma medication and they no longer have to take it. So something they were doing, some decisions they were making with their brain was causing these problems in their body. And the way your body tells you there's a problem is with things that are diagnosed. Asthma being one of those things. So super happy for you, girlfriend. Sharon, I do struggle with Hashimoto's. They said, that said, I'm on day 4 of IF and so far so good. Awesome. Joan, December 2018 grad, been fasting 20 hours consistently for the past 3 weeks. I've lost 5 pounds so far and have very noticeable increase in energy. Fantastic. So if you're a grad of mine and life has happened and you've fallen away, go back to the proof you've already created for yourself. So rely on that confidence that if you did it once, you can do it again, right? And so I'm always excited when my graduates come back and then reframe their brain with what they learned in class. Katie, so excited about my body healing itself with IF, like my recently diagnosed eczema that is fading without using the steroid that I've been battling with for months. Yeah, right. So and I think that you just retyped your comments. We already talked about this a little bit, but you're putting a steroid cream externally on a problem that's coming from internally, right? So again, it's sort of like taking diabetic medication for diabetes. You're not curing the problem, you're maintaining the problem so it doesn't get worse, hopefully, right? The same thing with eczema. You're just soothing the problem on the outside. And if you fix what's going on the inside, it won't try to find its way out anymore. And again, I'm not a doctor, so I can't say anything is cured by intermittent fasting. You guys can provide the proof when you do it for yourself, and you could share it here in this community. But if you don't want to be in the situation in life where you're dependent on external things to make your life comfortable, then you have to do the work and make the commitment to do it on your own. And we have, like Katie here, so much proof that it can happen. When there are people telling you there's no way you're going to get off this medication, or there's people telling you there's no way this eczema is going to go away, or there's no way you're going to lose weight, I would beg you to please challenge that and prove that it actually can. And we have living, walking walking, breathing proof of that all the time here in this community. I'm always so proud of you guys. Donnelly, I've been IFing since Monday for only 3 days and I've lost 2 pounds and my confidence has exploded. Girlfriend, I am so proud of you. So proud of you. Now stick with that. Write that down and put it somewhere. So when you feel doubty or you have a bad day or you're feeling off, read that to yourself, right? Rely on your own words to get you back on track if something feels like it's pulling you off. Jennifer, sometimes I have days that are easy to fast and days that it seems so difficult. I feel weak willed and then regret my choices. What do I do to be consistent? Sorry, I was late here. Yeah, no, that's okay. Just be consistent. Like you just be consistent, right? And maybe switch your mindset if you haven't done so yet to feast for your fast. How am I going to feel tomorrow if I make this decision tonight or whenever it is you decide your feasting window is? So when you feast to fuel your fast, you won't have those weak days for sure. And it just gets easier with time. It's a lot of it is just a learning process. Diane answers your questions. I was being too helpful. No. That's okay. I love it when you guys answer questions. And it should be exciting to you. Jennifer, I will listen from the start. My thumbs up for you, Di. Thank you so much. Amy, what happens when you fall off the fasting schedule? Oh, you get to make decisions. Jump back on. Like it's super easy. That's why in class, I ask you to keep a journal and a guide. I provide that for you. I ask you to fill it out so that if you ever do fall off schedule, you figure out how to just get yourself back on because you have proof that you've already done it. If you're a graduate, go back to day one of your class. Start from day one just to have that reinforcement in your brain, or just decide today's the day that I feel like I'm off schedule, that I'm going to get on schedule no matter what, starting from the moment I have this thought in my brain. You don't wait for a Monday. You don't wait for the first of a month. You don't wait for a class to start. You don't wait for someone to to encourage you. You just decide in the moment. Like, I know what to do. I'm just going to get myself back on track. Martha, I am in week 5 of 24 IF. I'm shocked at how much better I'm feeling with CFS. I joined the July class to learn as much as I can. Good. You're going to learn a ton. I recommend if you're coming into class, buy yourself a little notebook. They're not expensive. I think I got this one at Walmart for like $2. Come to class with some pens and papers, or if you want a 3-ring binder to put the guides that I provide for you. If you've already registered, you should have a feasting guide and you should have a fasting guide. You should have that thing stapled or 3-hole punch and in a binder. Those are your guides while you're in class and after class. How does it work when you travel? I'm going to Europe for a month. I don't know. You have to decide how it's going to work when you travel. I have a policy with traveling. I don't bring it. I don't buy it and I don't accept it. So I use my travel days as really long fasting days there and back. And then if you're going to Europe to try new foods and experience new things, then just feast when you decide to feast and fast when you can fast. No different than any other way, even if you're at home. Bridget, absolutely love being part of this community. I learned so much and look forward to the weekly content and reinforcements. IF for life. Good for you, girlfriend. I'm super happy. I think I need to put that hashtag on a t-shirt or something. Patty, sign up for the July. I'm nervous. Okay, girlfriend, don't go into it with that. Go into it with this. No matter what, everything's going to be okay. There's over 400 women that are going to be in class with you. What I highly recommend that you do is step up and step out for yourself. Don't be a wallflower. Don't be the woman that comes back to me and says, I really miss my opportunity because I didn't post in the community group. I didn't interact with the other women. I say this every month. There are women who graduate from class and I feel like I'm their new best friend because we make a connection because they show up and I hear their story and I know what they're going through and I'm on the journey with them. Patty Taylor, if you graduate from class and you come back in 3 months and you're like, I took your class, and I'm like, who are you? That's a problem. I need to feel very, very connected to you because you're showing up, that you're sharing with us what you're going through. I want to go through it with you. I want to congratulate you when you have the aha moments. I want to help you through a day that feels hard. And the women inside of the class will help you also. You should leave class feeling like you have 400 plus new friends. Honestly, that's the way you should go through class. So show up and show out for you. And I promise you, girlfriend, that nervousness will go away. It's just because it's something that's unseen for you. Go all in. Helen, 2022 June graduate and feeling fabulous in my 50s. My girl is doing great and she is a graduate. Melina, hello, first live. Happy to say I've lost 8 pounds in the first week. I know it's water weight, haven't lost anything since, but we'll stick to this no matter what. Are you still taking the Shakeology and collagen to break your fast? Just everything that's in that video about how I break my fast, go watch that, and just that's everything that you need. If you have any questions about anything, just email me. But yes, I break my fast the same way every day. And all the links are in the description box on Facebook and on YouTube as well. So remember, we don't discount water weight, right? Because you were carrying around 8 pounds of something that you are no longer carrying around. So celebrate that. We don't want water weight. Water weight is what causes so many of us to be sick and be metabolically inflexible. We want that flexibility. So congratulations on losing 8 pounds, period. Cynthia, I had someone say to me yesterday when I told them I was doing 24, how do you know you are losing fat and not muscle? You need to eat protein throughout the day to lose weight. How did you answer them, Cynthia? That's what I want to know. Gloria, I'm registered for the July class and ready, already fasting 20 to 22 hours, have no idea of weight loss. Doctor said to stay away from the scale, but I'm down about 3 sizes since February 2022, fasting since the start of 16, 18 hours or whatever. Okay. I always say from my experience as a health and wellness coach for women for almost 30 years is about 10 pounds is a clothing size. So if you want to just guesstimate how much you weigh without how much you want to weigh or how much you lost without stepping on a scale, that's a pretty good average to kind of go with there. Colleen, hello, June 2022 graduate, looking forward to the mindset course. Girl, get ready. Again, my mindset shift students, get yourself a notebook. Get yourself a notebook that you can bring to class every Thursday night when we have our lives. And so you can take notes when you're doing the courses that we have in there as well. You're going to want to take notes. Trust me, this is going to be a life-changing 6 months for you if you show up and show out for us in class. And I'm super excited to watch that happen. And I'm registered for July. How does asking specific questions with the class like the one I have on my daily sauna usage? Want to dial in on best timing for sauna sessions. Girlfriend, you're the only one that can decide the best time of your sauna session. There's no like exact time during a fast. Just sauna when you can sauna. Like seriously. If it's at the end of the fast because now you're about to break it, that's the best time for you. If it's first thing in the morning because that's how you start today, that's the best time for you. If it's at night before you go to bed, that's the best time for you. You're not a walking, talking scientific project. So you have to just go with what works for you so you can be the most successful. I can't tell you that. To be honest with you, no one can tell you that. You have to figure that out for yourself. And that's a lot of what I teach you guys in class. Karen, I'm in the July class. Looking forward to it. Oh, you guys are my friends. I love it. DLS, I'll be 30 in August. I'm not an older woman, but I definitely feel older than my years. I've got 50 pounds to lose. Trying the 20-hour fast today. So remember, this community is not age specific. If you are 30, and you're going to get to 30 in one day, you're aging. If you're 30 and you plan to get to 31, you're aging. We are all aging. My daughter's 15. She's going to be 16 next month. She's aging. We're all aging. So it's not a decade or a season. It's just the fact that you have been blessed with another day to live, and that's aging. So get a handle on it now, my friend, and I promise you the rest of your life as a woman will be so much easier. Cynthia, do you still recommend doing a 20-hour fast when you're on your period? I personally don't know why you wouldn't, right? Again, once you get to the place where you're really confident with your fasting, you get to decide how many hours a day you fast. If you're feeling like it doesn't work for you, you're the only one that can decide that. What I don't like to create is a community of women who are like, oh my gosh, today's the day I need to fast 20 hours. Tomorrow I only fast 22. And Thursday I need to fast. And oh my gosh, I need to eat my seeds and I need to eat that. No one lives their life like a robot. Don't live robotically. Just create a lifestyle that allows you to look and feel your best. And when you do that in your most authentic way, you might be surprised. Your period's going to come and go and you won't even know because it's going to be so easy for you to manage. So just start experimenting and keep some really good notes. You'd be amazed at how simple life needs to be, and you don't have to micromanage it around your cycle as long as you're doing things that feel good for you. Okay? Let's see. Celebrating 1 month doing IF today, and I never felt better. Thank you for everything. You are so welcome. Mary, just can't wait to dig into the course. Come on Saturday. Okay, here's the deal. My July 2022 course members, if you're a June member, you can reinforce this for me. The class moves very slowly. I do this because I'm a just get me to the end result already kind of person, and I would have skipped all the amazing steps in between. So I'm going to ask you to just come into class with excitement and energy and enthusiasm and your self-confidence and all the things. And then I'm going to ask you to just slow down a little bit, right? I promise you every single day builds on the next day, and the changes are going to be mind-blowing for you. So be excited, right? Another thing for my July course members is you don't want to have what I call the Last Supper. So I'm not going to deny you any food. I don't have a food plan for you. There's no restrictions. There's none of those things. So don't feel like this weekend you have to eat all the things. Don't stress out if you've been invited to a 4th of July party if you're here in America and like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm in this class. I shouldn't. No, just do the smart things, do the informed things, do the things that feel authentic to you, and everything will balance itself out. We're creating a lifestyle, not a 3-week frantic, let's fix everything in my life program. I'm giving you the foundation to carry on after class as well. So come in ready, come in with an open mindset, and then be prepared to just settle into one day at a time. It's the absolute best. Thank you for offering this free. I look forward to hearing your talks. Awesome. I love it. Just make sure you like and subscribe, okay? Because that helps me on my end. Tammy, I just registered. I need accountability for this course. I've been 16.8 and today I switched to 24. Awesome. Super. Getting a head start. Sharon from Philadelphia signed up for July. Yes. Janine, my girl, she's going to be in my midlife mindset shift again. She's a graduate of 2019. She's good buddies with Sandy, so they get to be in class together, which I'm super excited about. IF gave me food freedom. There's nothing better. I've kept off 75 pounds for 5 years with the IF lifestyle and your coaching. 75 pounds for 5 years. Y'all, come on. We got to give Janine a little love in the comments section. She's crushing it. Amy, is black tea or coffee okay to drink? Yes, absolutely. Marie, Amy Chang, yes, but the straight. Okay, good. I'm going to just let you guys answer questions. You guys are so good. Sharon, I like feast for the future. Absolutely. We eat for tomorrow, so we don't have to undo decisions we're making today, right? Elsie, trying to fight insulin resistance, just found you can feel the difference in a couple days. Yeah, I was insulin resistant my whole adult life. So I'm feeling your girlfriend, and it can be reversed for sure. Joanne makes it so quick and easy. Yes. The Chambers, curious why coffee does not break a fast. What about licorice tea? I don't know. You have to try it. Coffee just has compounds in it that actually helps fat metabolism and curbs appetite and all that. Now, with that being said, coffee does not work for everyone. Some people metabolize coffee better than others. You're going to have to figure that out for yourself. Does this work when you're not sure if you're in perimenopause? Yeah, so this is not a cure for perimenopause or menopause, right? And remember, perimenopause is a 10-year situation. It's like going through puberty, right? So if you've ever lived with someone who's gone through puberty, you know how long that is, right? And so perimenopause is a very long transition of our life. And for some women, it lasts an entire decade. So if you're of a certain age and you're feeling a certain way, there's probably a pretty good chance you're in perimenopause, and no one's going to be able to test you to tell you that. It's just a gut feeling. Love content. Just started watching yesterday. Thinking about joining July class. Is there a class in August? Yes, first Saturday of August for sure. Kathleen, I did my first 27-hour fast last week. Have been fasting for 20 hours. Can't believe how great I feel. Yep. Going to fast 24 plus hours at least once a month. Fantastic. Thank you. Let's see, Michelle. I'll be starting this fast on July 5th, but wanted to know what your take is on hot flashes. I'm turning 56 in July and they are extreme. Have you noticed that fasting helps in this area as well? 100%. It's usually one of the first things that women notice when they're in class that goes away. So hot flashes are a sign of hormonal imbalance, and oftentimes they come from food choices, believe it or not. Marie, okay, she's answering questions. I love her. Martina, I've tried to lose weight, but my self-confidence is low. Because that's the one thing you're missing. Martina, it's the one thing you're missing. And I can teach you how to find it and get it and keep it if you're willing to be coached. Jump into class with us and you'll have the one thing you've been missing. Has anyone experienced itchy palms during a fast? I'll let someone else answer that, but I'll tell you what, there's nothing that's normal. There's nothing that's new. There's a million things that are going on, and it could just be part of a detox process with you. Ashley, I just signed up for the course, and I'm excited for a long-term change in my life. Diagnosed with pre-diabetes and just started IFing Monday and have lost 3 pounds. I just need to learn more. Okay, so what I want you to think about in your mind, this is what I want you to, when you're in class, in your notebook, is just say, I am not pre-diabetic. Just claim you're not pre-diabetic. And I want everything you do to be a decision to reverse that little diagnosis that you got. When I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes, I told myself the day I got the diagnosis that this is not the way I want to live my life. And I'm going to do what it takes to reverse this so it doesn't come back and it's not something that I have to manage, as if my life depended on it. That's how I've been consistent for 5+ years with this lifestyle. That's how I'm so passionate about sharing with you guys. I just made a decision and I stuck to the decision that I made, and that means you guys can too. I just signed up for your course and I'm so excited for a long-term change in my life. Diagnosed with pre-diabetes. Oh, I already read that one. How did I do that? Okay. Farida, I think it is. I'm watching from Greece. Welcome, my friend. It's my first time here and my first day of fasting. So glad I found you. I'm so glad you found us too, because girlfriend, Greece is on my bucket list of places to go visit. So I hope we'll become best friends here on the internet. And when I go to Greece, I can come say hello to you. Amy, does IF affect strength training? I don't know. You're going to have to figure that out. There's so many variables with that. There's no yes or no answer. And don't let anybody give you a yes or no answer. You have to figure that out for yourself. Leisha, I started 20 hours every other day to get used to time. Hunger is low during feasting window. Any thoughts on how to get calories in so metabolism doesn't slow? I appreciate you. Yes, 100%. Jump into the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course. I teach you how to do this inside of class. Sandy, thank you for speaking with Amy. Kalana, hello, I'm new and found your channel. Everything is new to me. What you're talking about, I tried all the time. Rest is not my friend, but I drink my coffee black. I'm 44 and only on birth control. Oh, girl, jump into class with us. We'll get all that figured out for you. Will this really work? Yeah, read the comment section. I showed you guys. I have proof right here. Yes, it works. Yes, it works. This is just 4 comments from a group of almost 200 women. So many comments just like this. You can see it in our comment section. Will it work for you? Yeah, I don't know. You got to create the proof, right? And come back and tell us if it works for you. You need that self-confidence. Come in saying that no matter what, you're going to make this work for you. And then girlfriend, Kalana, you can answer the question for yourself. Fiona, can I drink my green tea during my fast? It's no gluten, no sugar, just a green tea powder. Read the ingredients label and then figure out if it's worth, it breaking your fast or not breaking your fast. You're the only one that can decide that. Prayer Kitty signed up. Looking forward to learning and growing. Thank you for patiently answering questions and concerns. 100% girlfriend. I'm here for all of you. Fiona, I have to wait till August to join your class. Good. Then on Friday at about 5:00 Central Standard Time, if you go to the fortodaysagingwoman.com site or go to the Find Out More link, you can jump in and secure your spot in class. Here's what happens. Again, I said this already. Once you make a decision, you're going to do something. For my August 2022 future graduates, if you already know you're going to join us in August, get yourself registered. Something will click in your brain for you. This will start to happen. You'll start to create the self-confidence because you're already going to be a member of our community in the area of taking the course. Once you register, you get the Intermittent Fasting Journal and Guide. You can start playing with that. You'll also get the Intermittent Fasting Feasting Guide. So if you're one of those women that are like, I have no idea what to eat, I give you some suggestions and some really easy things that you can start implementing. So once you make that decision, you know you're ready, make sure you get yourself registered so that your brain starts believing you. That's where this is going to come in. Gloria, I'm 74 and Phil 60. Girl, we love that for sure. Fiona, okay, we are answering that question. Angela, amen. We don't need more robots. We do not need more robots. And thank you. This is exactly how I sauna now. Okay, great. Awesome. Then you were able to answer that question for yourself. Is there one course or is there a different mindset course? There is an Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course. You have to complete that course and be a graduate in order to be eligible to take my midlife mindset shift course. Here is why. We don't have time inside the midlife mindset shift course to go over basic intermittent fasting things or to help you build this. You need to come into the midlife mindset shift course knowing how I teach and knowing how we structure classes, because we don't have time for any of that stuff. We get right to work. We have 6 months. So if you're a graduate and you want to join the midlife mindset shift course and you haven't received an email from me, email me today and I will get you the information that you need to make a decision. If you think you need the mindset shift course, please register for the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course, complete that, and then you'll be eligible for our next group. Fiona, okay, she got her questions answered. Judy, thank you for setting expectations for day one. I love slow down, chill out. Yeah, I ask you guys to close off all outside influences and just rely on your own brain. So if you're in fasting groups, if you follow a bunch of other people giving you advice, you will not trust yourself in this course, because when you feel fear, when you feel nervous, when you have doubts because you haven't created this for yourself yet, you're going to seek outside guidance. And that's the problem we have. I ask you to trust you and me and the women inside your course who you've made a commitment to be with. That's it. Your life will be super simple and you'll get time back. You'll have money back. You'll have resources back. It is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful process. Fiona, I would love to know how to enjoy black coffee. It's so bitter. Then maybe you're not a coffee candidate. You don't have to have coffee. Marie, Janine is amazing. Fiona, can I have my coffee with organic cream and raw sugar drink? You can do anything you want, Fiona. But if you're frustrated and you feel like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? I can't lose weight. I promise you, it's the things you can't give up in your coffee. Terry, I'm 56. I can do the fast, but I have many mental blocks, such as I need a lot of protein, stay away from carbs. I'm scared of eating fruit. I'm in the July class ready to break through this. Yeah, girl. I can't wait for you to be in class and figure this all out for sure. You just have to give yourself permission to try stuff. DLS, thank you for addressing my comment. I have PCOS on top of all my other issues, which from what I understand is coming from insulin resistance. Google search intermittent fasting or Google benefits of intermittent fasting with PCOS. You have to make sure you get the Google words, right? And there are many, many, many reports out there. And we have women in our community also who have found relief with PCOS. PCOS is one of the big infertility issues as well. I have been insulin resistant my whole life. I also had infertility issues, was never diagnosed, but when I changed my lifestyle and changed my nutrition and changed some things hormonally in my body, I was able to conceive my daughter. I had a pregnancy before her as well. So 2 times changing my nutrition reversed my infertility issues. So I believe I was probably one of those PCOS women as well, and just caused me to have some infertility issues. So imagine if we could just help women with that aspect of things in their childbearing years. It would be absolutely amazing. Can't wait for the July 2nd class. I can't either. How will this affect those who have gastric bypass? I don't know. I don't have gastric bypass. You have to answer that for yourself. If what you're currently doing is not working for you and you are a gastric bypass person, try something else. And this might be exactly the thing that you need to try. Heidi, I am not new to fasting. How do I know if this class is appropriate for me? Well, let me see. We have a comment right here that says, I have come here as a wishy-washy fasting feaster, and I now have my compass pointed in the right direction in so many ways for the first time in a long time. So I don't know, maybe if you're one of those people that is fasting, but you still feel like there's more out there that you need, the class might be appropriate for you. Smile, there's wine. I love that name. What do you do when you get hunger pains and headaches during fasting? You do what I teach you how to do the very first week of class. Janine, thank you for all the kudos. You will succeed with this lifestyle too. Believe in yourself and go all in. The IF lifestyle is a game changer. Yeah, for sure. Janine is just been a model student, a model community member. Sandy, as well as all the other graduates who show up here week after week after week and share their stories with you guys. So you don't just have to count on me preaching to you that this is going to work for you. You can see that women just like you who found me on Facebook or found me on YouTube and gave themselves an opportunity of a belief system without evidence yet, and then prove to themselves they can do it. Like they're all here. Just look for them. Susan, hello from Texas. So excited. Just signed up for the July class. Well, hello, Texas friend. I'm in Texas as well. Teresa, please send me information on the class. Girlfriend, I can't send you information. What I need you to do is go to fortoday'sagingwoman.com. Go to my website. There's a link there. You can join class. Go to the description box on Facebook. There's a link. You can join class. Look at the comment section of this video. There's a link. You can join class. Click the link and get yourself registered. That's the fastest way to get it done. Missy, I have had 3 C-sections. Would the autophagy of fasting help to reduce the amount of scar tissue I have at the operation site? Autophagy is amazing because it is our body's built-in self-healing mechanism. So Missy, what I would highly recommend doing is jumping into class with us, practice fasting the way I teach you to do it for a lifestyle type of thing, and then come back and tell us how it worked for you so other women in your same position can have an answer if they're having the same question. We provide the proof for ourselves in this community for sure. Sandy, I was not new to fasting, but this class settled a lot of mindset issues, and I am so confident in my own abilities now. Thank you, Sandy, for saying that. Yeah, you can be very experienced with fasting, but if you're feeling like something's off, it's up here. It's up here. And it's just because we're being fed so much information, right? Like what's the right hours to fast and what's the right amount of food I need to eat and what exactly should I be doing? And none of that matters. This is the one thing we are missing with intermittent fasting so that we can create a lifestyle that allows us as women to look and feel our best and do it in our most authentic way. That's when the self-confidence is going to kick in. It's from you deciding what works best for you, so you don't have to rely on someone else to tell you what to do. We are grown women who have been through so much in our life and have accomplished so many amazing things. We should be able to take care of ourselves on our own. And that's what I want you to leave this class within this community with for sure. Nancy, I'm in the July class and can't wait to get the hot flashes under control. I'm 65, girlfriend. I can't wait for that either. Heidi, thank you, Sandy. That helps. Okay, you guys, I got to get out of here. It's an hour and 10 minutes. If you in your mind feel like this is something that you need for you, do not put it off. Jump into class with us so you can get the self-confidence that you need to take care of yourself, right? That's all we're asking. I'm going to put the link in again for you guys to get on the email list and find out more. I will provide all the information that you need. It is super simple. It's on a website. There's no social media. I'm in the class with you. There's a community group for support. You will be with other women who are just like you. You are not alone on this journey. If you use me in class, I promise you, I will show up for you. Here is what I will not do. I will not chase you down. If you joined us in class in July and you don't show up for yourself, I need you to go back to this video and this lesson and ask yourself why. Why did you make a commitment to do something and then let yourself down? You're the only one that can be held responsible for your success in this course. I am not the one making you successful. I'm providing you tools. You get to choose whether you're going to take advantage of that or not. And then you get to come back here and tell us all the amazing things that you did for yourself. That's what we want in this community. Okay, I am out of here. I am going to get everybody's questions answered and get as many of you in class with us in July as possible. Remember, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, registration is hard closed. I will open up registration for August 2022's Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course. If you are in this comment section and you said you're joining us in August, you can make that commitment to yourself tomorrow evening. Do not put it off. I can't wait to see you in class. I can't wait to spend a month with all of you. I can't wait to see you guys back here on Monday at noon Central Standard Time. I am available today. I'm available tomorrow. If there's something that you need an answer to make a commitment, an investment for your future self, please reach out to me. I will be available to you. I will get the best answer to you that I possibly can. I love you guys. Thanks for spending time with me today. I appreciate you so much. I will see you guys around. Have a great weekend. And for those of you celebrating the 4th of July on Monday, I will probably not be here, speaking of that, because it is 4th of July on Monday. I'll let you guys know. I'll post something if I'm going to be live or if I'm not going to be live. Depends on what we're doing. But either way, have a great weekend. I'll see you guys around. I'm always here for you. See you guys later.